Hi guys, I tell you, I won't be sleeping tonight if I don't get this sorted. So I'm gonna have a look at the leak. I'm gonna have a look at the leak, and I'm gonna I've got, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take the back off again, take the clamshell off the case, and then I'm gonna see if it's where it's leaking from. I'm hoping it's something that's daft. I don't know. And then I mean I've got exhaust paste, but I don't think that works in the same way. The only thing I've got that could work is JB Weld. I don't know if you've used JB Weld's amazing. It's plastic and metal if you get both versions of these. It's basically like a two part epoxy. It is literally brilliant stuff. So I'll have to see, really. I mean, if it comes to it, I'm going to have to just change the motor out. I'm going to have to change the pump at the bottom. I'm going to have to change the... So, get it back in the old usual spot. I haven't got the velour sheet out today. It got a bit messy, that sheet. It was a bit too cramped. So what I've done so far is I've just... Oh, my bloody things come off. My tabs come off, I tell you. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to I can't see a gasket there, but I mean it's not like it's full of fluid, is it? It's not going to be it's not going to be full of oil, is it? It's not like a it's not like a water pump, is it? It's not like a water pump where there's coolant flowing and it needs to be sealed. It might just be, maybe it's just where it makes up to these surfaces. I'm trying to see if I can actually see if there's where the water's coming from. Saying that though, I mentioned in the other video about the corrosion here. One of my bolts was quite corroded. I wonder if that's from it leaking in the past. It's just because there's not much protection on these bolts. I think they'll just use like they use when they're black like this. It's got to put like bluing on them. Yeah, let me have a look. Right. I can't see any, well, I wonder if it were this. Oh, that's a bit grubby, isn't it? That's a bit grubby. Yeah, that has got a bit of grub on it, that. Maybe that needs a bit of a wipe out in there, I don't know. Let me have a look. What I'll do is, I'm going to set the, I'm going to put the hose pipe through it. I'm going to see where it's leaking from. It does look quite dry. It's quite bizarre, that actually. It looks quite dry. To say it was doing that drip. Is that leaking from here? I wonder if it's... Because the only thing I have changed is the O-ring that goes on the hose. That's the only thing I've changed. I don't know whether if that might... See, this clip might not have been seated properly, but... Let's give it a go anyway. It's not going to hurt, is it? Alright, I'll just get my hose pipe set up and that. I won't bore you with that. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to check my trousers actually. Didn't want to be showing no bum. Just elevated the power washer up. So if it leaks I can see, underneath it's not on the floor. Getting absorbed by the towel. So right, I'll just get the old hose pipe. I was thinking though before. Where's that clip gone? Just clean this up. This was quite grotty, but I don't know. Unless it, the only thing I can think is where it's leaking is here. It's just had a slight leak here, and then, oh, there's an O-ring in here. There's an O-ring here that could be leaking. Let's get her set up to the thing, duck, yeah. She's connected. I've got the hose pipe connected. Right. Oh, I can see. I can see leak, fellas, I can see it, and people. See where she's leaking. There. Oh, it's gone now. Sure, I just saw water coming out of there. That would explain that rust on that. See, that's the only bolt with rust on it. The others... Sorry. See that one on the right? It's not rusty. The one on the left's rusty, so that tells me water's been running down there. I wonder if there's a... Saying that though, it's not as bad now. It's not... Hang on, let me just circulate the water through the... let me just grab my... Oh, hang on. When I took that hose out the back, this hose here, it didn't feel like it was seated properly, I don't think. Now that's not leaking now. Right, so it's not leaking now. That is what's happened. I wonder if it was all to do with that then. I wonder if it was all to do with that, because that was weird. This was quite gammed up, but I mean, saying that though, no, we've got no leaks now. It's not even leaking. What a strange one, but there is a very slight bit of water there. Ah, very, yes. Can you see that? Hang on, I mean, I can't see it now. There's a very, very slight bit of water leaking down there. Yeah, very. Yeah. It's the seal on the bottom of the pump. That seal there, see that line that goes around here? Well, I was talking about gaskets, yeah. There's a drip coming up, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was earlier when I did that last video. Unless it's all building in the front of the power washer. Let me just tip it back a bit. But no, it was dripping, wasn't it, on that other video? It was proper wee-weeing it out, it was. That seems fine now. I wonder if it was out to do with this then. But there is a... Ooh, it's like... I mean, I could put some JB Weld on that seam. But, I mean, that's not bad, is it? Just spray. No, that stopped. Isn't that bizarre? It's like I put some rad weld in it or something. No, that's not even leaking at all now. Not even having a wee-wee. You know what I'm going to do? I want to get some, where are we? I want to get some grease. Oh, look at that, my bloody paintbrush has come out. Tell you what, I'll try and come up with these fancy ideas to make it more convenient, and my bloody paintbrush is coming out. I'm gonna bung some. Oh, it's caused, right, I've disturbed it. Now I've disturbed it. Oh god, it's literally, look at this. It was literally peeing water out, look. Yeah, yeah. Hang on, sorry. I don't know if you saw that then, it literally just streamed, look, yeah, look, yeah. I can see water escaping now. It's weird, literally weird, look there. See that mystic water? Ah, yeah. Let me try and nip that up. This is either going to go catastrophically wrong, This was the only bolt yesterday that I didn't tighten because it was rusty. Got my, right, get this, I keep saying T. I'm not used to saying Torx, I keep saying T. Right, it's going to be awkward to get this on at this angle. I'm being a bit lazy now, I should have laid it down, but what I'm doing is I'm putting, little trick is if you get, you know when you got really tight bolts, if you put an extension over with a socket, double the torque. Right, so that, let me just snip this up without knocking the bloody power washer over. Hang on. I can see something going catastrophically wrong here. No, I can't. Hang on. I'm right. Like I said in my other video, I'm rushing. Right, let me just. Yeah, this is chaos for me. This all this shit here. Sorry, rubbish for me. All this poo-poo laying about. Chaos to the brain. Oh dear! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh mummy. Taking the hose pipe off because taking the hose pipe off. Now this bolt's obviously there's corrosion in here, so right. Yeah, you see that? Right, that's nipped up nicely now. But that, yeah, I don't know if you noticed in the last one, it was proper streaming out. A little makeshift doodah. Yeah, it was like quite sensitive. So that might give, yeah, saying that though, I don't think that would make a difference then if it's been nipped up like that. Because if it's been nipped up, oh Jesus, very awkward without the, handles on it, I'll tell you that. You're in shot. We grab a hose pipe. I hope when I plug this in it doesn't go wee everywhere. Oh. I'm hoping nipping that up has done it. Oh, now it's worse. Yeah, we've got a problem there, guys, look. Yeah, we've got a problem. Yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, that's even worse. It's a bit like hit and miss. It's weird. It's wish I'd not put that grease on it now, because if I do put JB Weld over that, it's going to take forever to get that bloody grease off. Right, 1 second. Cleaners. I haven't got any brake clean. Well, I have. I've got it in a 5 litre thing, but I have to use a bit of carb cleaner to get that grease off. Yeah, but it needs to be clean as it needs to be as clean as possible. So that JB Weld won't hold for now. I'll tell you that for now. Well, at least we know where the leak is. I mean, I suppose if I do change the pump, it'll eradicate all this issue, won't it? But it's like I say, I don't have any oil. I don't even have any jack oil either. I used to have quite a lot of jack oil across from there. I've got about 3 jacks in shed for the car and carb clean. Yeah, it's having a little wee-wee, guys. It's having a little wee-wee. So now we know where it is. Yeah, it's urinating violently. Sorry, I forgot to check my arse again. Need to pull my trousers up. Oh, I tell you, I do set the settings for not for kids on the when I'm uploading the video. Yeah, bloody hell. Right. Let's get some JB Weld. Could you imagine if I had a missus? Oh gee. Wheels in the bloody in the bowl. Right, hang on. Right. A JB Weld. Just pull the syringe. Oh god, the old classic, you've used it and then it doesn't work again. Oh, I need a pot. Get my apparatus ready. You know when they say this stuff. You know people say it's the bee's knees. Well, this is the wasp's ankles. This is how good this is. Oh, it's awesome stuff. Right. I usually put this in a syringe. I think I've gone a bit OTT there. Gone a bit OTT. Ooh, it's got a right funny smell. It's got a really funky smell, that has. Make sure it's well mixed. Yeah, this will. I'm telling you, you could. Oh, what does it smell like? Oh, that is so reminiscent of something. Like food, is it like a herb or something? Not the ganja. Oh, that is. Why am I getting so? Hang on, I'm not getting that last bit, am I? I'm not. There's a bit of where it's building up on the spatula. It's not getting mixed. I don't want that. Let's have a goosey gander in my little cupboard. I've got all sorts. I have all sorts. Yeah, usually a good you know when you just find anything to use. I'm using a pen. I don't think it even works. You know, I forgot what I was even going to say then. Yeah, usually this stuff, if you put it in a syringe, if you mix it if you put it into a, you can mix it and put it in a syringe. How did I do it before? I did a headlight. You know when the clips break on headlights, it's right common. Stupid they don't make them reinforced. And I put it in a syringe and it just, I just literally like, honestly, you wouldn't even know it'll broke. You wouldn't even know it would have broke. And that plastic weld by JB Weld, not a sponsor by the way, the old classic saying that everyone always said. That stuff was like, honestly, it's so strong. I stuck two of these together. You know these are my for my vape. I stuck two of them back to back, keyed the surface, stuck them back to back and left it overnight. And when I went to rip it apart in the morning, it literally ripped the bottles in. That's how strong it is. I tell you. Right. You got to be quick, I think. I don't know I can't remember what the cure time is. If it's 5 minutes, if it's a 5 minutes. I just hope that surface is. Hang on. Sorry, I'm not giving anybody a good shot, am I? I just hope it's. This is going to be. In fact, 1 second. I keep saying 1 second. I keep saying 1 second. There's no reason to say 1 second. Yeah, it looks like a new pump's gonna be. Now my bloody phone's in the way. Looks like a new pump's gonna be due, innit? Right. Oh, I had my picks down here. Now I've put them up there. Just so I don't get right. And then I'm gonna I don't want it making a mess, because I have to reuse. Yeah, that's a point. I need to reuse that plastic sheath, don't I? That needs to be reused, and the last thing I want is that getting covered in JB Weld. I'm gonna be quite liberal with this. You see what I mean? This is what I mean. It's messy. This is why I use it in syringes usually. That's why it gets used in a syringe, because it's bloody messy. Ugh. Should have masked it off, shouldn't I, really? Should have masked it off. You know, like when you put seam sealer on car, little trick, put masking tape around it, put masking tape like parallel, and look, when you take the masking tape off, it looks lovely. You don't get none of that, you know, where it looks inconsistent. Okay, that's soddy, let's just go all the way around it. I tell you what, if that don't fix it, if this don't fix it, I don't know what will. Oh, she's a bit messy. She's a bit messy, she is. In fact, I'm just gonna tickle it round here. Sod it. Pump's getting changed anyway. It's not gonna work, is it? It's not gonna work. Messy stuff though. Messy stuff. By the power of Grayskull, there we go. That's gonna annoy me, that little bit. Oh gosh, trying to be so bloody. Right. We're just smoothing it out so it'll cure faster. Look at that, beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful. You won't even know anybody's been in there. Right, that will work. I've used this stuff plenty of times in the past, and it's great stuff. I tell you, you could use this on power steering lines. You know, it'll keep the you know. Right, hang on 1 second. Give it a clean. Oh, if I'd have misses, she'd go mental. She'd go mental. It's not quite engines in the sink, if you know what I mean. Not quite. So I mean, it's already gone off that. Oh, sorry, it's only a little tug. I can't. I just can't even describe what that smell is. It's almost. Yeah, get it off your hands and all. Nasty stuff, this one. I always have a spare little. I can't, yeah. I tell you what, it'll hit me later, that. It'll hit me later what that smell is. Ooh. That's getting in bit, it's all going in bin, that. Guess what I've done, I just picked it up and got my thumb bloody. Right, that's gonna, I think the cure time is, 6 mins. You know, it'll have a full cure though, won't it? It'll be 24 hours or something daft. That does say if swallows. I ain't got my spectacle savers on, so I can't read. Mind, that's not focusing, is it? It says something like if swallows. If swallows, well, flipping hell, ring Undertaker, I think. Jesus. Caution. No. Yeah, I can't rate this stuff enough. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it will literally, as it says, JB Weld. It will hold like a weld. What did I use it on last? What was the last thing I used it on? And it would absolutely. Let me think what it was. Oh yeah, well I said, didn't I? Mentioned it. It was the headlight. I used it on the headlight. I can't remember the last time I used the metal weld, but I used the plastic weld on a headlight. You know, the tabs when they break, and I hate when, you know, you see people do some really dodgy, awful repairs, and no, to me, if I can't fix it, and it looks like OEM still, you know, it looks like it did, I'll just replace the part. I'll just buy a new one. I hate little things like that. I'm a devil in the detail sort of person, and yeah, I know. Yeah. Anyway, right. Let me just pause it. Best hairdryer out. This might speed a bit of the process up. Ooh. Look at that. Looks OEM, that. Oh God, I don't want to go too fast. Don't want to smear it. Sorry about the camera work, guys. This is really bad, innit? Saying that though, water is it's like dust, innit? Water's like dust, it'll find its way into anything. Right, I'm just gonna have to I'll have to let that I'm gonna let that cure. It needs to go off properly, because otherwise the water will just push through it, you know. Yeah, you're probably better off doing that in a ventilated area, in a, you know, outside. I shouldn't have really been getting all stinky winky with it. Yeah, it is a bit potent, that stuff. So yeah, just be careful. You know. I did have something to say. I can't remember what it is. Give me a minute. Remembered what it was. It was might have made that leak worse. You know, I reckon it was when I tightened those bolts. I reckon it's what I was saying. You know, you should go diagonally. I think I was going diagonally. You should do corner to corner. You know, because like when you torque something down, when it's torqued down, it needs to the pressure needs to be even on each corner. That's why you have torque settings. I mean, they won't be torqued. You get torque to yield. Basically, it's where if you're unsure if it's torque to yield, basically when you say if you torque it to 90 Newton meters, and then you do a 45 degrees, that's the torque to yield bolt, and that's a one-time use. That's a one-time use bolt. You don't want to reuse torque to yield bolts. People do, obviously, especially how expensive bolts are. Yeah, I bought bolts for my car, £18 each, and they're not even like stainless steel. They're just like they're useless. I have to paint them. They're that bad. I have to paint them before they go on the car, because they'll just rust. But I don't think they're torque to yield. No, it's aluminium, innit? No, you don't torque to yield aluminium. I don't think you do. No, you do. What am I on about? Engine blocks, they're aluminium. Oh, ignore me. I don't know.
yeah. So when I watched the video back yesterday, the when I tightened them up, you could hear that like noise, and that's usually the threads. Thankfully, all that's replaced with the new pump. So if anything is untoward, it's all replaced anyway. Definitely getting the torque settings off of AVA though. Absolutely getting the torque settings. In fact, they should have put that in the box. I know. Rule of thumb is like, you know, tighten it and then just nip it up. But like I say, when you're doing 4 bolts and it's torqued, you're displacing an even amount of pressure on each side. You know, so if you've got 60 newton meters in one corner and like 25 in another, you're going to get this sort of pushing on what, you know what I mean. Anyway, oh dear. But I don't know if you saw it on the video, it was actually, there was a stream coming out. So, bloody hell, 31 minutes we've got so far. Right, I'm going to, I kind of can't believe we made part 5 for this bloody... Anyway, if I do a part 6, it'll be an update on it not leaking, hopefully. But I'll do all that and check it before. If it leaks again, it's going to be a new pump in it. Pump's going on. I'm going to get some of that oil ordered. I don't know if it's like a... Is that like... Do you think that? No. I for some reason in my mind I was thinking of like sewing machine grade oil, but no, that's too thin. That's way too thin, I think. Oh dear. Right. I'll see the latest duck and stuff.